I am him.
Cut it out! It ain't funny!
Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel.
We do have a video of him with his nips out.
Yeah, my picks have been shit this year.
Changing it. Oh, he's taking it off.
What's up, everybody? Welcome into this edition of From the 50. It is week 13 of the NFL. We are live from the St. Louis, Missouri studios. TJ Weber, Big Web, live for you for week 13. We're going to get Nick Yale on in just a second. Big Web, I'm going to have you just kind of give a little soapbox while I get Nick fired up here.
Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to week 13 in the NFL. We've got some interesting matchups this week. It's ugly. Some games are ugly. Some games are good. 49ers-Eagles is going to be fun. Can't wait to look at that one.
Yeah.
I think, the Lions. I'm just interested in the Lions game as usual in this market.
Well, of course.
Yeah. And a couple others.
That was good. Nick, are you there?
I'm here.
What's up? No, it was good. I just wanted to see if Nick was connected. Nick Yale from Dallas, Texas. Welcome, sir. How are you?
How are we? Doing well today.
Surgical.
Doing well.
Morning.
Blame TJ for the technical difficulties as always.
Always
Good
my
to be
fault.
here.
Always my fault. Yes.
Glad to be back after a stellar week that did absolutely nothing for me to get out of the basement of the standings, but we're here.
Gotta love it. It's beautiful. I mean, Nick
I
can
went like
go
9-2, and I didn't even move one at all.
Yeah, we'll go over the standings, but Nick still in last place, tied with Big Web.
Made a lot of
actually.
Well,
progress.
back to tied. You got to take something out from that.
No, I mean
Yeah.
you're tied, but you're still both in last. So
TJ's not like 17 games up now. He's like 7 games up. So
yeah,
he just
still just brutal. It's honestly 10, but it's funny how you try to talk shit like a TJ's only up 10 games on us. He picks 7 every week, so
Yeah.
still a pretty good margin.
And me and Big Web are making our move right now, so this is
That's
good.
it. Aggressive week right here, Nick. Just letting you know.
Good luck with that. Good luck with that, folks. You guys can get involved here on From the 50. You can call in fromthe50.com at the call button. You jump right into the conversation with Big Web, Nick, and myself. You guys can also text here on TikTok as well on From the 50. Make sure you subscribe to YouTube and keep helping us grow that thing for sure. Nicholas says, TJ, how are you, man? Doing good. It's been a good week. We did not have any weekly shows. I did do a little reenactment of Big Web. So we had Big Web's parlays out there. Maybe I will hit. And some people said if we do hit, it doesn't count because it wasn't you. So that might be a problem.
But I did pick the pick, so that's for sure. But yeah, I was on IR. TJ filled in for me very well there.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can check that out. We'll talk parlays today. We'll talk fantasy football. We'll talk about how elite Joe Flacco is, if you want to talk about that.
God, I love that guy.
What an unbelievable story that is.
Go Flacco.
We don't know if he can even stand up.
No, I like it. I like the fact that there's 32 NFL jobs. There's millions. I feel like every year there's like a ton of college quarterbacks that you think are good enough to make the NFL. And Joe Flacco is starting a fucking NFL game this Sunday.
Dude,
where are we at?
I asked for it 3 weeks ago. I said, please give me anybody that can take care of the damn football. And maybe Joe can do it. Maybe him and his single eyebrow can frickin' get it done.
I like that. Yeah. Single eyebrow
Single
Flacco.
eyebrow.
That's what they call him. Gigi says, hi, guys. Great to see you. Great to see you, Gigi.
Morning,
Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. Again, you guys can text it. We are live on YouTube as well if you want to subscribe. You get the full production. You get to see Nick Yale's ugly mug as well, all the way from Dallas, Texas. You got me and Big Web both in studio, and if you want to just stay on TikTok, that's fine too. But we're on 2 platforms today, so go check it out. Check it out.
Love it.
So this is week 13. If you guys are brand new to the show, we are From the 50. We've been doing the show for 4 years. I actually started looking at some old clips a couple days ago and saw us at the old Cafe Tea stomping grounds. And Nick, all the times that we had getting all that production together, the computers.
I don't miss it.
Running 100-foot audio cables for about 2 audience members. It was good times. It was good times. Do you think we should start doing that again? I'll fly you in. We can do a show live from a restaurant. You can help me set it up.
Those days are behind me, unfortunately. Too.
Well, wait a minute now. What if we meet Nick on the road and we do a little playoff location or Super Bowl?
Come down to Dallas.
Wow.
You could come get to our studio down here.
Yeah, let's go down to your neck of the woods so it makes it easy for you. Yeah, sure. That makes a lot of sense. Or we could go to a neutral spot.
Neutral site.
Yeah. What do you think, Big Web? Would you go on the road for the show?
I would, and I'd pitch in to hire some roadies to do all the damn work
Go to,
so
like,
you guys don't have to
Oklahoma
do it.
or
I don't do
something.
There you
nothing.
go. Big Web will hire you for $2,000 a day. We'll get at
Whoa,
least
whoa,
4 people,
whoa,
and
now,
we'll
hey.
get a production going.
We'll see if we're covering. We're not covering today.
Big Web, there's a little shout out there from Sean. Do you want to give? Says, can you give my sister a happy birthday from? Can you read that name there? She's a big fan. Says that.
Candace.
Okay. Just wanted to get that out there. So,
what's this going to be? Something funny or what?
no, just
Happy
a nice-
birthday, Candace. Just leave it at that, because somebody's going to throw something up like some other name.
Sean will have a comment here momentarily, and you'll see.
Momentarily.
So see what you did.
Well, wait, hold on. Candace, happy birthday. That's it. It stops right there. Next question. See ya.
Let's see. 9-3. We run the NFC North. Let's go. That's from a Lions fan. That's beautiful stuff. Yep, we're back. We gotta beat New Orleans today. It's the way it is. So
Come on, you got to be able to do that.
what? Beat New Orleans?
Yes,
Yeah, absolutely.
yes.
I don't understand some spreads today. It's in for a good reason, because a lot of favorites that should roll today are under a touchdown. I'm not sure why. The Lions are one of them. They have played like shit a couple games this season, including against Green Bay last Thursday. Just the defense all of a sudden just fucking disappears. And then I don't understand the Chiefs spread. It's 6 against the Packers. I know they just beat the Lions and Jordan Love looked good, but the Chiefs -6?
Well,
That's
the
it?
Chiefs finally scored in the second half last week for the first time in about 5 games. So I don't know. Yeah, but I mean, I think everybody's on edge with all these up and down Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. What are these teams going to do? Who's going to screw me this week? That's what everybody's worried about. So the spreads are reflecting it.
Yeah, it's just that kind of shocked me, where I'm like, this seems great, but little too good to be true. Like something's not going to work out
Seems
for
like,
us here.
Nick, don't you think? A little kind of scary week. I got a couple faves, but there's not a whole lot out there.
Don't say face.
Yeah, I mean, I think some of these spreads, I was looking at, like TJ said, a lot of close spreads last week too, but this week is definitely going to be one of those weeks where I think things might not be as they seem. But I mean, I agree with TJ though. I think the Chiefs, I mean, we'll get to picks later. Chiefs being under a touchdown is a little sketchy, but because that seems like a game that they're going to win by 10, but you just never know.
So they got a little, what do you call it, wintry mix this morning.
Oh, wow.
Up there in
Look
Green
at you.
Bay.
Okay,
And
weather
they got-
report.
And they
nice.
got some snow right now, but it's going to be clear and plowed by tonight.
Good.
And 31 degrees.
Good. That sounds like a nice game for Patrick Mahomes. I think he's going
First
to
time
still
up
ball
there.
out. I think Jordan Love will fumble twice. It sounds great to me.
Game plan done.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I think it's good. Let's see. Tampa -3 question mark. Too good to be true. That's from CM. Yeah, against the Panthers, who fired Frank Reich. Fired after one season. I don't think he's the problem, folks.
And
Fired a lot of guys on the offensive staff there with
So-
Bryce Young, their number 1 overall pick, who does not look very good this year.
And the same guy that they canned that was calling the plays for 3 games, and then Frank Reich took that over, that guy's back. The bad play caller's back.
I don't know his name. Nick, do you know his name?
I don't know his name.
All right.
BPC, bad play caller.
Good football show here. We
BBC.
know things.
Well,
we
Zook's
know our
not here.
guys here. Yeah, Zook is not here. He's on his way back from Indianapolis. Saw a fantastic game in the Big Ten Championship against Iowa and Michigan. Did Iowa score, Nick? I didn't see the final
Iowa
score.
did not score.
They got shut out?
They
Of
got
course
shut
they
out.
did.
30-0, I believe was the final.
26 nada.
They covered 28 points. They were -28 to
I
start
don't
the
believe
game.
so. 26 nothing final.
Oh, he said 20. He said 30 to
I believe
nothing.
that might be incorrect.
Oh,
That
wow.
might be incorrect. It was 26-0 final.
20.
is
I,
good.
I heard 26 zip.
Thank God you guys have not mentioned Taylor Swift. That's from El Profe
Oh, that's
Mike.
coming. It's
We
coming.
just did. So sorry, Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't heard about T Swift in a couple weeks. I'm shocked. I hope
She's
she's
been
on her
out of
way
town.
over to old Green Bay, though. You know,
Yeah,
26.
26-0. Big Web was
26.
correct. They did not cover.
Nick, how do you feel about being wrong again? Always.
I don't really give a shit.
It's tough. All right. Captain Fat, when are you ready for the call-ins? Right now,
Captain.
Captain Fat, you can call in from the 50.com, from the 50.com. Hit the call button. You jump into the conversation with Big Web and myself and Nick, all the way from Dallas, Texas. You guys can ask us fantasy questions. You can talk shit about how Nick and Big Web are in last place in the standings. And I'm in first place by 10 games. So call on in.
What else you want to talk about?
Let's see. We got Andre says Chargers, Dolphins, Denver, Jets, Lions, Steelers, Titans. All money line. Who sells? You guys remember who I
Yeah,
just said?
Get rid of the Titans.
Chargers, Dolphins, Denver, Jets, Lions, Steelers, Titans.
Jets for
all
sure.
money line. Who
selling.
sells?
Denver's probably selling. Most of those teams are probably selling, honestly.
Yeah. Well, it is the NFL. I don't know. That's a lot of teams. That's tough to do money line parlays for all those to hit. I'll be honest with you.
Parlays.
Yeah, it's just tough. I did a money line parlay today, though, boys. I think you'll like this one. and I put a little bit extra on it just to get me some good odds. I like it. It's plus like 380 something, I believe. I got Lions, I got Chiefs, and I got the Eagles. The Eagles at home against San Francisco. Eagles, Chiefs, and Lions, all money line. $40 pays like 160, I believe.
Don't hate it.
Don't hate it.
I'm
Don't hate it.
concerned on the Eagles.
Well, who isn't? But they're the best team in the NFL, arguably, getting plus money at
10
home.
and 1 at
Fun
home. I
game to
hear you.
watch.
I hear you.
Hard to go away from that. We'll see. We'll see. I will say this before. I know we're going to talk about it later on, so I won't get too much into my analysis because, of course, that's why you guys watch. But it's the fact that it's two of the best teams in the NFL. You're giving one of them plus money at home. But the thing is, the Eagles haven't stumbled as much this season as the Niners have. The Niners have had Brock Purdy's had bad games, and they've been hurt. McCaffrey's been banged up. I get it. Their defense hasn't been fully healthy at times. I get it. But the Niners have stumbled. They lost 3 in a row at one point, and the Eagles haven't done that. So that's all I'll say.
Can we just talk about why 49ers Eagles is not in prime time tonight?
Yeah, why is that 3 o'clock game? Chiefs and Packers over.
I have no idea.
I don't
325.
understand
That should have been
Yeah, they could have done a
flexed in the
switcheroo on
next
that, couldn't they?
Yeah, they have the power to do anything they want, and they let that game stay at 3 o'clock, which is fine. But I'm shocked as well. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think that the Eagles are a very consistent football team. They play good on both sides of the ball. No surprises so far.
Mm-hmm.
But Frisco's already had their problems. They got their injuries over with, man. They're ready.
I'm guessing Big Web is going hard on the Niners today. By
Not
the way he
hard.
talks,
Not
he's got
hard,
these
but-
context clues every week.
We do like the over though, for sure. Hey, question: where's my cough button, man?
You don't have one.
All right,
you're
sorry.
doing a good job. You go all the way back like this, and then you cough. And
I'm
then you
going
come
to
on back.
apologize early today, but we'll see what we can do.
He's been battling this thing for a week. It's all good. It's all good. Dell or Gibbs today? It's from Hayden. Dell is a little bit banged up. Gibbs is full go for the Lions. I would probably go Gibbs to be safe, but Nick, that's tough. Dell's been on fire lately.
Dell's been on fire. I think you got to go Dell, even if he's banged up a little bit, because he's gonna get the ball. Who does Houston play today? I think
Houston
they have a tough matchup. Right?
plays the dad. I can't find it. Broncos at noon.
At
Yes.
home against the Broncos. CJ Stroud always plays pretty well at home. Lots of yards to the air. So I kind of like Tank Dell.
Big Well, would you go Tank Dell there or Gibbs?
I like Gibbs, and that's because New Orleans is shit against the run.
Yeah, that's the thing is the Lions should do well against the Saints have struggled. It is in the Dome though today. It's in the Caesars Dome, if you will, and the Lions have been really shitty on defense. I mean, the defense has looked awful. Derek Carr likes to sling the ball. He hasn't looked great this season, but if he tears up our defense today, there's going to be issues. I'm not feeling great about the postseason run that I thought that was going to happen. They need a bounce back game. They need to roll today. If they don't, there's problems.
That's all about the red zone. That game, Carr can get him to the 20, but he can't get him in.
Yeah. Yeah, that's been their kind of whole storyline this season. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. We'll talk about that game coming up shortly. Let's go over the standings from last week. So last week we picked 11 games. We picked the normal 7 we do, and then we did 4. 3 on Thanksgiving, 1 on Black Friday. Everybody had a great week except me. I got destroyed, which is good for everybody else in the standings because I'm up by a mile. Let's see. Zook and I believe Nick both tied for the lead at 8-2-1.
Nice.
8-2-1.
Nice job, Nick.
Very nice. I got to give you your props. Then the audience and Big Web tie at 7-3-1, and I go 4-6-1. 4-6-1, and I needed a Kansas City double up just to get me there. Brutal. It was brutal. But I'll take it.
Thank God for
It could have been
Kansas
worse.
City.
Yeah, it could have been worse. 100%. I could have lost the lead to Zook if Kansas City would have lost. Somehow I'm still clinging on to number 1, but it was probably the worst week I've had in a while. It was brutal.
But look at the group effort, though.
It is. Everybody's over 500 for, I think, the second or third time this season. So, again, I went 0 for 3 on Thanksgiving and lost Black Friday. I lost my first 4 games of the week, which is brutal. I mean, real quick, Detroit just played awful. Washington, I thought, would stay in it a little bit against Dallas. The Cowboys are playing the best they've played in a long time. Seattle, I don't know what the fuck happened to them. I mean, they're just such an up and down team. Look at what they did this week.
Yeah.
And then against San Francisco, got their ass kicked. And then the Jets, good God, Tim Boyle, what the fuck is he doing on any team?
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
bad. I mean, their offensive line sucks, but still, it was not great.
Hey, TJ, I saw a stat today that said that Tim Boyle only needs 88,000 passing yards to be the all-time passing leader in the NFL.
Is that all?
God, that's a good inside
He's
scoop
right there.
there.
Yeah.
That's why we put you on the program, sir. That's why
Yeah.
we do it. That's
Bet it,
interesting.
Nick. Bet it. Put a dollar on it.
That's almost as good as the Davis Mills take about him winning the all-time passing leader last year. He was close, and now he doesn't have a job. So
I still
There you
love
go.
that video, man. It's beautiful stuff.
good stuff. So anyway, that's the standings from last week. So the overall standings currently sit. I am 55. 30-3, still at number one. Zook, though, knocking on the door, one game back at 54, 31-3. Audience, 51, 32-5 in third. Big Web and Nick tied for last, but over 500 at 45, 40-3. So last place and first place separated by 10 games, still picking all the way through Super Bowl. So there's time, boys.
Here we go.
There's time.
Plenty of time. We needed that big week last week. We needed you to fumble after your hot year so far.
Yes.
Things are getting back in the middle. Love to see it.
And look out, audience. You're next. Nick and I are coming.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun the next few weeks, and this week seems like we're actually unfortunately all together from what I've seen. So we'll see if anybody wants to change picks last minute. I know that I don't know if that should be illegal or not. By the way, people kind of playing the other side a little bit. Nick kind of waits to see what I pick. You kind of wait to see what he picks. I don't know if that's good strategy or if it's cheating at this point.
I pick every game before you do. You don't even put your picks in chat ever.
But you change it. I'm saying you change it as the picks go, right?
Rarely do I change it.
Nick came in this morning about a half hour ago.
Okay.
I was in last night
Today I was.
or
Today
5
I was
o'clock in the
late.
morning.
Me and Big Web are on opposite sides on 2 games.
So you're both saying that you've never changed a pick
No,
depending on the
we changed
standings.
it. I'm the king
No,
of it.
I've never changed a pick based on what you guys play. Never. 'Cause
Wow.
I'm usually always.
You
first on
have.
my-
You have.
I'm saying we all have. Everybody said they go, oh my God, I'm just such a professional.
You go last.
I know my
You go
shit.
last a
Well,
lot.
first of all, I'm the leader. I
you
should go
you
last.
I'm the
you
leader.
go last. You're like, oh, you guys are taking this. Well, I'm going this way.
Hey, I've always gone last. You guys can go last if you want. No one's ever said anything.
There are no rules against this. I hear you.
No,
you change your picks to try to take shots and double up and fuck me.
Who has on the show has not taken a shot? Like, you got to do it. I mean, and sometimes it screws you over.
Yeah,
So
taking
it's
a
part
shot,
of the
but
game.
you take a shot based after you hear all our picks. We have to go before you.
No, but I don't do that all the time. What
I
I'm saying is
never wait
I've done
till the
it,
end.
but
You
so has
guys go
Nick,
along.
so has
Get
Big
on.
Web, so is Zook. Like, everybody on the show has done that because that's strategy. But if you're sitting there going, oh, I'm better than everybody else, I never do that. I'm a man of honor.
No,
Bullshit.
I've changed picks like that day because I get into the show and I go, wait a minute, I want this instead.
Exactly.
We've all done it.
I'm not looking at other guys'
Find the time
picks.
when I did it. Find the time when I changed my pick because of what you guys are taking.
In the
I'll give it to you.
4-year history of the show, we've all done it
You can find it.
100%.
You can find it. I don't think I have. I don't change picks based on what you guys do.
I don't know.
I agree with Nick.
All right, you guys are cute together in the basement there. So we'll go over the picks here in a second. Let's go ahead and get to a caller though. Let's go to Mr. Captain Fat on the phone lines. Captain Fat, how are you, sir?
Oh, I'm doing good.
Morning,
Oh, he's got a
Captain.
Packers jersey on. Captain Fat, you're just audio only, but we see you. He's got Packers jersey on.
What's for breakfast, big fella?
Oh, I just finished eating a brownie.
Gotta love it, man.
That's Breakfast of Champions, baby. I love it.
Wow, beautiful. What's up?
So, anyways, y'all are counting the Packers out.
Of course we are.
The Chiefs have not been able to score in the second half. I guess they did last week, but the Packers haven't been able to score in the first half. They've only scored in the second half. They were the last in the league. I don't know about last week because they scored on the Lions. That was a great game.
Shut the fuck up.
Fantastic game. But anyways,
Who let this guy on?
He's,
Who let him on?
Get him, Cap.
I don't know. It's in prime time, and Jordan Love's clicking. So is the Packers defense, and I think there's something that can happen tonight.
Typical
I'm not
Packers
saying
fan. We
it's
get
for
one
sure,
good
but-
game against a division foe on Thanksgiving, and all of a sudden we're winning the damn Super Bowl. Here we are.
I'll agree with
I
him on
didn't say
this.
that.
I agree with him on
But I
this, though.
definitely
Love
think the
did
playoffs
hit
are
another
very-
notch last week.
He did.
So Cap, what is Love feeling the love from Green Bay faithful up there now?
Yeah, I'd say so. I don't think sometimes it might have been a little wavy, but I think overall it's been pretty good belief.
Yeah, I will say, I mean, all fandom aside, he's playing better than I thought he would at this point. Everybody wanted Aaron Rodgers. He's not Aaron Rodgers, but he's better than people expected. I think he
sure
deserves
was last week.
Yeah, he deserves a longer shot. And, I mean, the Packers are nowhere close to the playoffs, so that should tell you something. But, hey, he's winning a couple games. It's cute. It's a fun little season for him.
It's cute.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, look at the rest of our schedule, too. It's the Bucks, Panthers, Bears, Vikings.
Are they mathematically out of the playoffs yet? I don't even know.
No.
Oh, wow.
The Seahawks lost on Thursday night, which makes the chances a whole lot better.
Would you like to make a wager on them making the playoffs?
I don't know about that one.
Come on now, Mr. Packers fan. Let's go. You call in. We're locked in. Oh, Jordan
I don't
Love's
know.
next coming of God. Let's go here. What are we doing? Put the
I
money where the
didn't
mouth
say that.
is.
I said he's looking pretty good.
Pretty good. All right. Fair. I don't know, Nick. Do you agree with that? With you call in balls at the wall with your team and then don't put a bet down to make the playoffs?
Yeah, no, that seems soft.
I
if
agree.
you're calling with a hot take, you got to make a bet on it. You
Very
gotta put your money
soft.
where your
Well,
mouth
hold
is.
on, Cap. How about we bet a Wisconsin cheese wheel or something on this thing?
Wisconsin cheese.
I don't think I have much cheese on me right now.
There you go. No, it's they played their asses off. It was a good game. I'll tip my cap. And I mean, the thing is though, I'm shocked at the normal numbers under 7. I can't believe that it's only Chiefs minus 6.5. I mean, I think it's just 6 now. Like the Packers played good, but they have been inconsistent all year. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I'd say so. There was a few close games at the beginning of the year. Just really pissed me off. We should have won those. That Falcons game was something else.
So
But,
are you betting Packers like straight up today? You taking spread? What are you doing?
I don't like to. I don't know if I like to bet on my own team, but
That's fair. I do the opposite. I bet the Lions every week. This I've been doing it for years. The only season I've been kind of profitable. So
That's what we do without a hometown
put
team.
money on the Laporta touchdown last week.
no, I didn't. I think I took Gibbs and somebody else. It was yeah. I do have Laporta this week though, which means he won't score. So go with Brock Wright or somebody with higher odds maybe.
Hey, Fat, what's for lunch? Bratwurst?
Clip that.
I don't really know actually. Might be going out. I'm not sure.
There you go.
They got some food up there in Wisconsin, baby.
I got to head up to Lambeau one year. It'd be fun. I'm going to Soldier Field next week. Lions and Bears. That'll be a blast. First Lions game I've been to since 2013 when they played the Rams at the Dome. Like right before. I mean, the Rams left in 15 or 16. So that was the last one I've seen. And then now I'm going to Chicago. I'd love to go to Green Bay at some point.
Hell yeah,
It'd
man.
be fun.
It's fun.
Well, I bet it is.
Well, how's the weather? How's the weather up there, man?
Well, let's see. It's probably about 30 degrees, and it snowed yesterday.
Wow. Okay,
It's
we got.
most of it's melting.
You think
now,
there's
but-
going to be accumulation on the field today?
Is it windy?
I'm on the other side of the state. Is it windy? I don't think so.
Well, step outside.
Put,
See what
put,
you
put
got.
your finger up in the air. You can get it.
Let's see here.
There you go. He's
There you
going.
go.
He's throwing out there.
This is the type of reporting we need. This is why I want somebody from every fan base to show us the weather. Just walk outside.
So it's cold out.
All right,
cold
love
out.
it.
It's cold.
Rock solid facts.
Through the snow.
Look at the snow, man.
I can't believe Green Bay, Wisconsin
Wow,
is cold at this time of the year. I'm shocked.
Fat, you are the man,
Yeah.
buddy. You are the man.
All right. Well, I don't have much else to say.
Fat, you're the best, man. You got to call back in anytime.
Be good, brother.
All right, I will.
All right, that's Captain Fat on the phone lines. Absolutely electric. I tell you
I love
what,
that guy.
only on
Love
this
that
show
exchange.
do you
Fat,
get
you're-
some.
Fat, you're the man. All right.
Yeah, just what do you have for lunch today? Bratwurst, probably. That a baby. There we go. It's good stuff. And hey, walk outside. Give us a weather report. Well, it's cold. I mean, that's you don't get that
Sure.
anywhere else.
Now, do your plug. We need some more guys like him around the country.
We do. I've been trying to do this. Like Drew says, okay, moving on.
Where's
It's
Drew
all part
from?
of it.
Drew
I
is
don't
a
know.
new reporter. Where's he
Yeah,
from?
it's all good. We would love to have people from each fan base. See, I want people to call in from tailgates too. I think that'd be super fun.
Oh, yeah.
To have people pop in from Buffalo or whatever. Eventually, I want to have like video feeds too, but it just depends on how the connection is. But if you had somebody from L.A. and New Orleans and Houston today, like that'd be awesome.
We could do a chugging contest. Nick could chug a beer against a guy at a tailgate on the air.
Wow.
There you go.
I don't know. Nick's internet connection's pretty shitty most of the time. I don't think it's going to work for him too well.
I think we should try it.
That'd be fun. I think it'd be great to do that. I've been saying we've been trying to make this a show for the people. It is. We answer questions. We take calls. But man, if we had live feeds from different tailgates, like I mean, that would be sick.
Who
That'd
wants
awesome.
to be that guy?
Yeah, well, let me know. Email me, tjweber@weberbets.com. Let's set it up. Let's talk about it, because even if we have one person from one fan base, we can try next week. I'm going to be live from Chicago, actually. I'm going to see if Zook can get me live from Soldier Field, and we can give a little update. But
I'm gonna be at Cowboys-Eagles.
next week you are?
Oh my God,
Yeah.
we got 2 games.
Look at this. That's 2. What else we got? People
You
want to sign up.
You want me to drive out to Kansas City?
No, I think you should go to Baltimore. And we don't need
Sure,
Kansas
it's right
City.
down the street. Sure.
Yeah, let's just do that. But yeah, it'd be fun. I think that's the future of the show. Would have people live from tailgates. I'm all in on that shit. So that's what we're gonna work on, especially in the off season. But man, let's start it now. Let's do a little bit of that now. Why not?
Good job, Fat. Look what you triggered there.
Good job, Fat. He says, "Thank you, Fat. What are you having for lunch?" You got to clip that off or whatever that was. Hey, Fat, what are you having
Hey,
for lunch?
Fat, what for lunch? Yeah.
Betsy.
That's what it was. All right. Thank you, Captain Fat. You guys can call in from the50.com at the call button. All right, we are going to do our picks now. So if you guys are brand new to the show, we do 4 of our main picks, and then we have a toilet bowl game of the week, a dog, and a lock of the week. Dad, I'm going to have you read me Sook's picks here
I
in a
think
second.
TJ should have to go first.
I can go first today. I don't mind. I can go first. If you guys want to bitch about it, that's fine.
And I'm going to change my pick based on what he's doing.
We'll see what happens. Hey, good luck. I think I'm going to go 7-0 this week. So, Big Web, just help me with Zook's picks. And then, audience, you guys are also part of this today. You guys are part of this every week. You're on the panel. So, anything we talk about game-wise, you put your picks in the panel or in the comment section on TikTok or on YouTube and follow along with this. So, we start out Detroit and New Orleans. Nick, what do we got line-wise?
Detroit and New Orleans, you're getting -4 for Detroit as the road team.
Lions officially -4. All right, let me type this in here. We missed Holly, man, for multiple reasons, but also
kidding.
we got the producer stuff I have to do. That's why we have to do some of that. I got a million keyboards in front of me. The Lions -4 against New Orleans. I will go first today. I'm going to take Detroit. Shocker. They need a bounce-back game. This is a monster game for this team today. Really pushing for the playoffs. They shouldn't make the playoffs, but I'm hoping for not a first-round exit the way they're playing right now. They need to roll. Everybody's healthy from what I understand. I think they might have a little bit of injury situation on the offensive line, but the offense overall, besides O-line, should be okay. They should move the ball all the way around the dome today. And the defense needs to get to Derek Carr and realize that they're actually good again. I'll take the -4, though. I think they'll win by a touchdown. Give me the Lions. Big Web, what do you got?
Zook took Detroit.
Okay.
You want that now?
Yep, that's fine.
Okay. All right, Goff gave up the ball 3 times last week with his Turkey Day trifecta of terrible trajectory. But I see the Lions bouncing back today. Carr and the Saints drive down to the 20 on a regular basis, but they cannot seem to put it in the garage, TJ. They seem to they need to taste some advice from the Lions, who Kaminsky this game scoring tutties in the red zone at a rate of 72% in their last 3. I see them Gibbsing the Saints fits on the ground today. I will take the Lions.
Very nice. All right.
Nice little poem.
I like that a lot. Big
that was
Web
excellent.
poems hit good on Thanksgiving, and he might be doing it the rest of the season. I like this. Unless he changes a pick, then we're screwed. Then you got to come up with
then
one on
that's
top of
true.
that.
More poems.
Yeah. Nick, what do you got?
Yeah, not to make this not that much exciting at all, but I'm also taking Detroit for a lot of the reasons you mentioned, TJ. After last week's abysmal performance against the Packers, they need to have a bounce back. I don't really trust the Saints. Saints tend to play well at home, though, so that scares me a little bit, especially Kamara's been playing better throughout the second half of the season here. But Detroit, this is just, like you said, Detroit, it's a must-win game. I think it really is going to show whether they get back on the right track or not for the way the rest of their season goes. Even at 9-3, top of the division, it's one you have to have against the Saints team that's just not that good.
Unfortunately, we do have a clean sweep. The audience is also overwhelmingly, it's how you say the word,
There you go.
taking the Detroit Lions. So we are all on Detroit. God help us all. Denver at the Houston Texans. Nick, I'm guessing the Texans are still at what, -3?
Yeah, -3 for Houston at home.
-3 for Houston. Let me type that in here. I'm going to take Houston in this one. Tough game last week against Jacksonville. They came all the way back, almost won the damn game. Hit that doink off the goalpost on one of the 58-yard field goal.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Couple more, another 6 inches. It would have bounced in the right way. It would have gone to overtime. Anyway, Houston's legit. Really good team. The defense has struggled a little bit this season, but C.J. Stroud in that offense, even with Tank Dell a little banged up, I think they'll move the ball against Denver. I think Denver is going to have a downslide once again at some point this season. They've really turned it on lately, and hats off to Sean Payton for helping them out. But I think Houston will cover 3 easily here, so give me the Houston Texans. Big Web, what do you got? Or Zook, what does Zook have?
Ready for another poem?
Sure.
Zook took Houston.
Wow. How long did it take you to do that one?
Just now.
Okay.
Put that together.
Nice.
All right, Denver's on a 5-game winning streak, which ends today. 4 of those 5 games were at home. Now they hit the road for 3. Houston suffered a tough division loss last week. They cannot afford a loss here. They'll pierce that Bronco D, and all of the sudden, it will look like the Broncos took a day off on jury duty. Give me those Texans, baby.
Nick, what do you got?
Yeah, Houston's a team that plays well at home. They did drop last week to my Jaguars, which is a great win for the Jags. But the Jaguars are arguably one of the best teams in the AFC right now. So Houston, I think it's a nice bounce-back spot for them against a hot Denver team coming in. Denver's a team that looked abysmal to start the year. They looked like the best team in the NFL the past few weeks with this win streak that they got going on. But I think it probably ends today. C.J. Stroud, I think he has a big game, and I just don't think that the Denver offense will do enough to keep up with Houston. So I'll take the Texans.
Looks like we got another clean sweep. We got Houston overwhelming from the audience on TikTok. So
just take the other side.
Clean sweep on Detroit, clean sweep on Houston. All right, we got the biggest game, definitely of the week, possibly of the year. We got the San Francisco 49ers at the Philadelphia Eagles. Again, maybe a preview of the NFC Championship until the Lions shock the world. Nick, what is the line here?
+3 for the home dog Philadelphia Eagles.
I like that a lot.
Even 3.
I like that a lot. And for that reason, I'm still going to go with the Philadelphia Eagles in this one. It's simple. This game, honestly, with it being 3 points either way, I was going to take whoever's getting 3. I think this is a field goal game. I think these teams this is going to be one of the best games of the year. And the reason that Philly is also an underdog at home is pretty shocking to me. I mean, everybody seems pretty healthy. The Niners have had tough games this season against tough competition. They are healthy. I will give them that. The defense is playing great right now. I will give them that. But it's Philadelphia. They always find a way. I think they're actually going to win this game outright. So I'm going to take the Philadelphia Eagles at home, getting 3 points. LOVE. Love this pick. Go ahead, Big Web.
Don't let this go. Zook took Frisco. Hey, both of these teams deserve to be at the top of their division.
Yeah.
But 10-1 Philly, a home dog, lose at home in front of Goddard and everybody? Seems crazy. Hurts me to say this, but Philly, however, does rank 29th in pass defense, and Frisco has all their weapons back. Going to be pretty tough to win in Philly, but as long as they don't Ayuk all over themselves, I think Frisco will get her done.
Okay. There you go. Very nice.
Thank you.
Nick.
Yeah, this is a game where a lot of people are high on the Niners. I haven't really been high on the Niners this year. I think the Eagles are the better overall football team. I think the Eagles are the better offense in this one. And I think the Eagles probably can do the best job at containing Christian McCaffrey. I think the D-line is going to get after Purdy a lot today. I think that's really the matchup that we're going to watch is the D-line against Brock Purdy. How does he respond on the road in a hostile Eagles environment? The Eagles fans are going to be getting up for this one. This is a game that everyone's had circled before the season started probably, and these are probably 2 of the best NFC teams aside from Dallas to watch this season. So this is really a determining factor of whether this is going to be the Eagles' year or not. If they can get through the Niners, I think they get back to the Super Bowl.
Sorry, you said Philly, right? Correct?
Philly, yep.
Okay. All right, so we're split. Audience is going to break this tie, and I'm seeing Eagles. They are going with the Philadelphia Eagles. So, again, audience, make sure you comment here. You guys are part of this panel. We also need you in a couple picks to give us your best dog of the day and your best lock of the day. So make sure you comment along here. Last game we have for the top 4. We got Sunday Night Football. Kansas City Chiefs take on the Green Bay Packers. Is it 6? Is that the number?
It's now moved down to 5.5.
Wow.
How? I don't like this at all. I'm going to go ahead and take Kansas City here. I don't get it. I really don't. Green Bay played great against Detroit, but I'll be honest. The Lions have played shitty a few times this season. The defense is a problem, and Green Bay just had a good game. I don't think they're good enough to cover 5.5 against Kansas City. I think Kansas City could beat them by 10. I just think they lack the weapons that are needed. And I think Kansas City also, in a way, needs a bounce back. They started super slow last week, almost lost to the damn Raiders and then figured it out. I think they're finally in a good rhythm now after that game, after blowing them out pretty much in the second half. They're going to fucking roll. The weather doesn't really bother me that much. I think they'll find a way and win this game by at least a touchdown. So give me the Chiefs minus 5.5.
Boxers or briefs, Zook took the Chiefs. All right.
Very nice.
This is Mahomes' first game at Lambeau, TJ.
Is that right?
Yeah, there's a wintry snow mix we already talked about earlier. 31 degrees at game time. You heard that from Captain Fat.
Mm-hmm.
The Packers had trouble all year getting out of the chute quickly, and they improved on that last week versus Detroit, scoring twice early. Love is a young quarterback. Noah Gray hair. And I think he'll keep him in it. With the Pack ranked in the mid-20s versus the run, look for the Chiefs to be running the ball quite a bit.
Okay.
Isaiah will be earning his paychecko. Nobody's going to kick anybody's.
That one was a stretch.
Nobody's going to kick anybody's butker here. It's going to be close. Give me the Pack and the points.
Wow. Green Bay Packers, Big Web. All right, Nick, what do you got?
Isaiah is going to earn his Pacheco tonight. He's going to have a big game, and I think the Chiefs roll in this one. I don't know if they're going to win by 10 like we were maybe thinking. I think the line movement against us is a little bit sketchy, but I do like Kansas City here. I'll take the better quarterback. I'll take the better coach. Even on the road in an environment where, again, I just think last week there's more love for the Packers.
There you go. He's following
beat
along.
the Lions.
Wow.
So, I think there's a little bit too much love for the Packers after they beat the Lions last week, who, again, are one of the premier teams in the NFC. So give me the Chiefs.
Wow, the poetry on this show. I'm impressed.
You gotta love it.
I'm impressed. Wow. Audience, I believe it was split. We're going to go to the coin, the magic coin here. All right. Heads, Eagles. Wait, no, we're wrong game. Heads,
Packers,
Chiefs.
Packers.
Tails, Packers.
Details.
Packers. There we go. Packers.
There we go.
Audience is going with the Packers, so it is not an
Welcome,
island
audience.
for Big Web.
Welcome, audience.
Big Web wanted that island. He's not
I
getting it.
really did.
All right, toilet bowl game of the week: Atlanta Falcons at the New York Jets. God, what a terrible game. Is it Jets minus? No, Atlanta minus 3.
Atlanta minus 2.
Atlanta minus
Two.
2. What a weird game. I still haven't decided what I'm going to say yet. I think I'm going to go ahead and take the Atlanta Falcons here. I hate this game more than I've hated a game all season, I think. But I tell you what, I put my nuts on the table and said, Tim Boyle is going to win me a game plus 14.5 for the Jets against the Miami Dolphins. And God, he's bad. And God, that offensive line is terrible. It doesn't matter how good their defense is. Their offense can't do shit. Give me Atlanta minus 2. They'll win by a field goal. Who fucking cares about this game? Go ahead, Big Web.
I agree. This game sucks. Zook took the Falcons.
Okay.
All right, here we go. This game is the pits. Both teams are not very cool. In my opinion, both defenses are stingy, hence the over-under 34. Sure would like to see Atlanta run the ball with the Jets ranked 29th for this run, low-scoring game, but gets over my 29.5 with key turnovers. Give me Atlanta.
Okay. Nick.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Atlanta Falcons here. If you look at the running back, Bijan Robinson nearing 200 or 100 yards in the last 2 games. He's been in the end zone 3 of the last 4. Heavy dose of Bijan today. Heavy dose of the Falcons. Run game, controlling the clock, limiting the turnovers. And the Jets offense is abysmal. I don't think they score maybe at all. And the Falcons will win this one.
I don't think there's going to be a lot of movement this week. Audience also has Atlanta. That's our 3rd clean sweep of the day. Unheard of on this show. Unheard of. But Atlanta will be on there as a sweep. All right, dogs of the day. Again, I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. Who do I have today? Oh, I'm taking the Eagles. I'm taking Philly. I think Philly wins this game today. I think at home, this is going to be a hell of a football game. The fact that it's a full 3, I don't even have to tease it up as my bet. It's just plus 3. I do like that a lot. It's going to be a hell of a football game, but I like Philly. I think they're going to win the game outright, so give me the Eagles plus 3, Big Web. Audience, please put your dogs in the chat, please. Thank you. Big Web, what do you got?
Zook is taking Tennessee for his dog.
Okay. What's the number on that? Do you know, Nick, offhand?
1.5, plus 1.5.
Okay, plus 1.5 against the Indianapolis Colts. All right.
TJ, you know Taylor Swift was in Brazil, then London, then Green Bay last couple of weeks.
Is that right?
She's been traveling a lot. She's got a lot of clothes and laundry, etc. So you know what she said this week?
What'd you say?
Double me up on the Packers.
What?
She needs some Packer stuff. She said
What?
double me up on the Packers.
I understand.
That's what we're doing, baby. Double me up on the Pack, and that's 6 points.
I hate the pick, but I'll be honest, I respect it. This is not Big Web-esque here. This is a different Big Web here.
Yeah,
what is
it
going on?
is.
He takes a week off, and then all of a sudden he's back, and he's taking dogs at home?
How about that?
Wow, okay.
Look out, baby.
Good luck. Nick, what do you got?
The dogs were the hardest game for me to find this week because I really don't like the majority of the dogs, and I don't like doubling up on teams. So I am also with Duck on the Titans at +1.5. Home game for them, divisional dogs is usually a pretty good narrative to play, so we'll take the Titans.
Titans. Okay. Interesting. +1.5. Audience, let's see. It's kind of split here. I see Commanders. Let's see. I think I saw Philly. I saw Green Bay. How do we want to do this? Next comment gets it. How about that? Next comment, the next dog commented Commanders, Packers, or who? Philly. Whoever comments next. Philly. Okay, there we go. Mikey says Philly.
There you
The
go,
audience
Mike.
gets Philly, and they're with me. Let's go, audience. Gotta love it. All right, Philly +3. Finally, we got our locks of the week. I am going to go again. It's might be chalk for me, but I don't care. They got to win today. They got to win in a good fashion. I'm taking the Lions -4. Doubling up, 2 double ups today. I think this is a spot where they're going to determine what kind of team they are this season. They've had a fun year already, but it's time to lock in. You got a chance to be a contender this late in the season. You go 9-3. People will start talking about the Lions are for real, and they could contend for the NFC Championship, maybe a Super Bowl title. But you got to prove it today. You got to shut their ass down. You got to get to Derek Carr. You got to make something happen on defense. The offense, I'm not worried about. Defense has to come to play. I'm taking the Lions -4. Thank you very much.
I like that.
Okay.
So Zook took the Rams.
Okay.
What is that, Nick?
What's the number there?
-4?
-3.5.
-3.5.
Got it. All right. Big Web.
Also, Zook's dog is Cincinnati. It's not Tennessee.
Did you read?
Big Web's reading my picks.
You said Tennessee. Zach Zook, Cincinnati +10.
Oh, yeah, that was Nick's pick. Sorry.
That's okay. Cincinnati, is it
You might be
+10?
reading all my picks here.
Is it +10, Nick?
Hold on. You're just gonna need to double check Zook's picks because he was probably reading my picks. but
Yeah,
it's
it's
fine.
true.
No, it's Detroit, Houston, San Francisco. He's got. Who do we say?
I got San Francisco for him.
All right.
Yep. Kansas City,
KC,
Atlanta,
Atlanta,
and Cincinnati +10.
Cincinnati +10, and they both had the Lambs.
Okay. All right. So it is Cincinnati +10 though, Nick, officially?
+9.5.
+9.5. All right, Nick, or Big Web, your pick, sorry.
You know, when you're in the basement, you got to make things happen, baby.
That's right.
So we already doubled up.
No way.
We already doubled up.
No way.
On those Green Bay Packers.
No, you're not.
We're going to double up on the
Okay.
Lions
Okay.
also.
Woo.
Detroit.
Woo.
Detroit had 9 days to get ready for this one. Dome team in a dome. Give me the Lions for the Campbell Superdome victory.
I thought he was tripling up on the Packers.
You
I really
did. That's
thought
what
that
I
was
thought you
happening.
thought.
Against the Kansas City Chiefs, I almost puked. That would have been real puke on the table if that would have happened. Nick, what do you got here?
We're going with Zook here in the Rams at -3.5. I think this is it's a home game for the Rams. Joe Flacco at quarterback for the Browns. Don't like Joe Flacco at quarterback for the Browns. But what I do like for the Rams, Kyron Williams. Kyron Williams was RB1 last week. He's healthy. He's a workhorse. He gets a healthy dose, and when he's on, the Rams usually play pretty well. So I think 3.5 is a low enough number. The hook does scare me a little bit, but we will stick with the Rams. I think they can pull out this one by a touchdown over the Browns, who, it's not a good football team.
And also looks like the audience is taking Detroit -4. So there's the locks of the
Lot
week.
on Detroit today,
A
boys.
lot on the
Oh.
Lions. A lot on the Lions. It's going to be interesting. I don't love
I like
everybody
that.
on them,
Hope
but
they lose now.
yeah. it's-
So where's the? Can we look at the board? I just want to see what me and Nick did against each other. To get
right
out
here.
of the
You're up,
basement.
you're up here, top right.
Where we at? Top right.
Yeah, top right. So we got Nick and Big Web are with each other on Detroit, Houston. They're opposite on San Francisco, Philly. They're opposite on Green Bay, Kansas City. They both have Atlanta, and then different dogs, different locks. So
Okay,
there you go.
Here we go, baby.
You got time. You got time there. Zook and I, one game apart. We're opposite on Philly and San Francisco. We got everybody else pretty much, and then our locks and dogs. So we're
Look at that.
three different games.
We had upper
Philly,
level
San
battle
Francisco
and
will be that game
lower
to
level
watch.
battle.
Okay.
What's that, Nick? What'd you say?
I said Philly, San Francisco, and then Chiefs, Packers will be the 2 games to watch today for standings purposes.
Yeah,
right.
agreed.
That's right.
That'll be good. All right, you guys can get involved here. We have still about 30 minutes or so to answer fantasy questions. We'll do rapid fire fantasy a couple times here and there, but you guys can also call in from the50.com, from the 50.com. You hit the call button, you jump into the conversation with us three, and you guys can talk parlays, talk your best bets, talk touchdown bets, whatever you want to do. Call on in. This is a show for the average Joe football fan. We want to hear from you guys, so please call in from the50.com or comment here on TikTok. Did I miss any storylines or anything before we get into rapid fire fantasy? We talked about Joe Flacco. Am I missing anything else this week?
Our pick'em standings doing for
good call. CBS Sports Pick'em. So if you missed out this season, you can join next year. We play a new slate every single year, and we'll keep you updated on that. But the audience gets to pick against the spread all season long. And the interesting thing about the CBS picks as well is that they stay the same. The spreads come out on Tuesdays.
Line stays.
It's
opening line
interesting, yeah. So anyway, we have the standings to read here for the CBS Pick'em. The top 3 listeners will get a free NFL jersey courtesy of From the 50. So again, it's free. You're picking football games and you can win an NFL jersey. Why not do it? So join next season. Here's what we got right now. It looks like we have a new leader in the clubhouse. Am I on the wrong thing? I'm in the wrong thing, Big Web. I almost read names that they're like, I've never even heard of the show. Hold on a second. I was like,
we have a new leader.
Our
Wait
top
a minute.
5 is gone. I'm like, what happened here? Hold on one second. Let me fire up the standings here. Here we go. John Jameson leads the way with Kendall Ressler, both tied at number 1 with 104 this year. They've broken 100. Matt Costa is in 3rd place with 102. Amanda Clemens and Kay Roberts tied for 4th with 101. Frank Roberts is 99. He's in 6th. In 7th is Terrence Johnson at 98. Chris Secord and Grant Adelson tied for 8th at 97. And I am the only one on the panel in the top 10. I have 96. So
I don't think I made picks the last 2 weeks, so I'm throwing in the flag there.
It is hard. I forgot in the Thursday night game probably 3 times this season. So it's one of those things. You get into the week, and the great Gigi Evans actually texts me all the time and says, "Put your damn picks in," and reminds me because I forget all the time.
I've seen her do that too.
So that's helpful. But yeah, those are the standings for the Pick'em. Again, Kendall and John Jameson are the 2 that have really been this rock solid this year on the audience Pick'em. So congratulations to them. It's been awesome. Yeah. So how do you feel about your Browns and Joe Flacco today, Big Web? Do you think he's going to do something?
Boy, I got my fingers crossed. I'm praying. We got a good football team, baby.
Why don't you get a Joe Flacco Browns jersey? That'd be awesome.
I may. If he throws for 400 today, I think I'll do that.
If Joe Flacco throws for 400, I quit the show, and I'll give everybody on the show $400.
Why should I get a jersey then?
He ain't thrown for 400. Has he thrown for 400 in his career?
Yes.
That's a question.
Yes.
Look it up. Has
Baltimore Ravens. Watch this.
You think he has against the for the Ravens?
For the Ravens,
400 yards passing is a lot, man. That's crazy. So yeah, I don't know. Joe Flacco back. I'm shocked. I love it. I really think it's.
I asked for Andy Dalton. I asked for somebody that consistently take care of the football.
And you got Joe Flacco.
Joe's been on the couch for 9 months.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Almost a full year, I think. I thought he was retired. I didn't think he was coming back, but that's good. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
They oiled him up. We'll see.
Should be fun. Don't say oiled him up. All right, let's do rapid fire fantasy here. So again, we got as many fantasy questions as you guys can put out there. We'll try to answer them quick and move on. But before we do that, my favorite thing to do on the show, text us where you're watching from right now. We're live from St. Louis. Nick is live from Dallas. Give us a little comment section blow up there. Let us know where you're watching from, whether it's in the U.S., whether it's outside the U.S. We want to see where you're watching from here this morning on Sunday. We got Atlanta, Canada, Delaware, Detroit. Go Lions. Let's see. Who else? Where else are we at today? Comment where you guys are. We'll do rapid fire fantasy in a second. I want to see where you guys are watching from. Already 3 different places. Illinois, Nebraska, New Jersey. That's from Nicholas. Pennsylvania in the house. Australia. Welcome. Ohio. Houston. Ontario. We got a lot of Canadian fans here. This is great. Jersey, Wisconsin. So there you go, Big Web. It's my favorite thing to do. I love that segment too. Yeah. Hey, Joe Flacco threw for 385 once, 389. Nick is at 400. I'm 382.
Not sure. At 400.
Yeah.
He has never thrown for 400 on this data.
But today is the day. On the couch.
I think he can do it. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he does something like that. You don't do prime time in the middle of your career.
Yeah. How about
You do that
milkshake
after-
bet?
No.
How about I'll give you 3, you give me 1. If he throws for 400, I'll give you 3 milkshakes. If he doesn't, you give me 1.
How about 25 milkshakes I get?
How about 10?
How about 30?
No. We're
I'm
done.
out. I'm
We're
out.
out. We're out on the bet.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Excuse me. Newport Richie, Florida is watching as well. There we go.
NPR.
There we go. All right, let's get to Rapid Fire Fantasy. Send in your questions. Pittman or Tank Dell today? It's from user 633549.
Dell.
Dell, if he's fully healthy. I don't know if they're going to be on a snap count with him. If he's healthy, go Tank Dell. Do you like Jalen Hurts or CJ Stroud today? It's from Nicholas.
Both in tough games.
Not CJ Stroud. I like CJ Stroud. Jalen Hurts going up against tough D.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I'll go Jalen. I think it's a safer play.
I'm going Stroud.
Drake London or Greg Dortch or Romeo Dobbs at my flex. That's from No Limit.
London, Dortch, or
Tough.
who?
Dobbs.
Romy. I'm going Dobbs.
I'm going to go Drake London, I guess.
I'll go London, too.
Jets defense. Yeah, give me Drake London. That's brutal, man. That's tough. Ridley or Nico Collins. That's from Michael.
Nico Collins.
Ridley.
I'll go Ridley as well. Nick really down on Calvin Ridley this season. I'm
So
shocked.
far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty good week last week. Let's see. Godwin or Stroud from Gigi. Wait.
For what?
Godwin in? Oh, sorry. Godwin, is he in or not? Is he playing? That's a good question. I think he was in.
Don't know.
We'll check on that. She says Stroud or Dobbs today.
Stroud for sure. Stroud.
I'd probably go with Stroud
So
or
would I.
Dobbs. Yeah, that's a safer play. Higher upside. Let's see. Hollywood Downs or Connor. Flex full PPR. Hollywood Downs or Connor. I'm going to go with...
No, Connor.
yeah, I'll go Connor there as well. Actually, full point PPR. Give me Hollywood.
Godwin is playing today.
Give me Hollywood. Mikey says TJ Weber or Big Web.
In what?
Big Web for sure.
Yeah, I'll go Big Web there. Brock or Trevor Lawrence. That's from Tevin.
I go Trevor.
I'll go Trevor. Brock's against Philly's defense.
Trev. Go with Trev.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I'll
Niners
go.
are playing Eagles. Yeah, it's a tough one.
Trevor Lawrence is better there. Let's see. Jets D or Miami D. That's from Dre.
Miami.
Jets.
Man, Jets against the Falcons. Miami. Who are they playing? Dolphins are. Why can't I see them on my board there? Big Web. Oh, they're playing the Commanders.
Commanders.
Yeah, I mean, Sam Howell could throw for 400. I'm going to take Jets there. Goff or Herbert? It's from Mike.
Herbert.
Oh, Herbert today.
I'll go with old
Might be a
Jerry
little
Goff.
rain up there in New England. Might be a little rain.
I'll go with Jerry Goff. In a dome, he goes off in domes. So I'm going to go ahead and take Jerry Goff today.
There you go.
I like Jerry Goff.
Goff goes off.
Goff goes off.
Off goes off.
Stevenson, Mostert, or ETN. Pick one. That's from Early Bird.
Ooh, Mostert. Gotta go
Stevenson today against that
No
Chargers
way.
D
Oh
line.
shit! Why would you play Stevenson over Mostert? Mostert's been like RB2.
Because the
3
Charger
for-
can't stop the fucking run.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm going to go with Mostert, though. Safer play, for sure. Achane is back, though, I believe, but it doesn't matter. They still
both run for like 3 touchdowns.
they run the shit out of it with Mostert anyway. And he's always getting in the end zone. So
Mostert anytime TD is one of the better bets in football.
there you go. All right, let's see. Christian Kirk or Achane, PPR. I'm highly favored. That's from Andrew.
Achan.
I'll go with...
Achan.
Are you sure he's full go today, though?
No, I'm not sure.
It's his first time back. I don't know what any more than that.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and go Christian Kirk. He's highly favored. He doesn't need a monster game. I think Kirk can give you at least 12 to 15 points. Minshew or Carr?
Minshew or Carr?
Minshew has Tennessee. Carr has
The Lions.
the
I'm
Lions.
gonna go Minshew.
I'll go
Honestly,
Minshew
it's
as well.
Weird, but I'm gonna go Minshew.
I'm totally rooting
Tennessee.
against Carr today. Give me Minshew.
Yeah, that's kind of where my head's at. I'm rooting against him so much that I don't want to pick him, but it's just the fact that the Lions have to bounce back. But honestly, their
Yeah,
defense
I
has been
think
shit,
the
so
defense is gonna show up a little bit today.
they have to. Cup or Sutton? That's from Jay Bird.
Ooh, gotta go Sutton.
Cup has
Sutton's
been
never
non-existent. That's the best trade I've made all year is Cup for Gibbs. And that was just, I thought I might lose that one, but Cup has been super inconsistent,
Really
man.
trended down.
Big time.
Sutton's the answer.
It's all about Puka Nakua, or Poo Nakuku, as Zook calls him.
Woo-woo.
Having a good year. Thielen or Rice? That's from Chappie.
Rice.
Thielen, he's like the only weapon that the Panthers have still. I'm taking Thielen. God, that offense is bad, though. I don't know. New play caller today, right? No Frank Reich anymore?
I got a feeling they're going to do shit.
Yeah, I'll take Thielen. Kyle Pitts, anytime touchdown today. It's from Randy.
Sure.
Do you really want to go with Pitts out of anybody else to do anytime touchdown? The Falcons, anytime touchdowns? I would, if you're going to pick a Falcons player, I probably would go with Bijan. Nick, I honestly rather have Bijan 2+ touchdowns instead of Pitts getting 1. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I would agree. I would agree with that a lot.
Yeah, and you probably get better odds too. So, not a huge fan of that bet, Randy.
Well, there's a suggestion for you right there.
Yeah, little two-tutty action today from Bijan. I think it could work out for you.
High risk, high reward.
Yeah, London or Amari Cooper, full PPR. That's from Dud.
Coop.
He's all about Coop today. Yeah, I haven't even heard Drake London's name all season. Give me Cooper.
College football playoffs just got announced.
Really?
Michigan, Washington, Texas, and Alabama.
Wow. Texas and Bama both make it? Holy shit.
Texas and Bama both made it.
So Florida State
Florida State is pissed.
They barely beat Louisville, though. I mean, that was not a great game. Damn. Imagine going undefeated and not make... I mean, that's crazy. That's crazy. It'll be more fun, though.
It's the right move. It's the right move.
It'll
Texas
be more
and
fun.
Bama. People want to watch Texas and Bama play again. So
yeah, I agree. I'm shocked though. I can't believe undefeated. Like they're gonna be hearing some bitching from them.
It's a lot to do with what have you done for me lately, like yesterday.
Yeah, and also they want to make money, and nobody wants to watch Florida State over Texas or Alabama. So
yeah, looking like Washington, Texas. Yeah, it'll be Washington, Texas in the Sugar Bowl, and Michigan and Alabama in the Rose Bowl.
Who do you think Mizzou's going to play, Nick? Has that been announced yet?
It hasn't been announced yet. I think those get announced here in a little bit. But I think Cotton Bowl or Peach Bowl is what we're.
They'll be New York. I almost said New York.
New Year's Six Bowl. Yeah, but
okay.
they'll probably play on like the 29th or 30th.
So then like Oregon's going to be in that, and
Georgia. Now. Yeah. Imagine a Mizzou Georgia rematch. I know it won't be, but that would be pretty interesting. Georgia won't give a shit though. I mean, that's 27 straight games they won.
I know,
First
but
loss
now they're going to play that thing where all their guys are going pro, so nobody shows up for the bowl game.
Yeah, I mean nobody cares usually about bowl games unless it's the big ones now. But that's why next year is going to be fun with the 12 teams getting in. That'll be electric. Mizzou should get in next year, Nick. If they do what they did this year.
I know if they play the way they're supposed to, they should.
Beautiful.
They should be in.
All right, back to fantasy. TJ says Bijan, Gibbs, or Breece Hall or Kyron start 2. So it's Bijan, Gibbs, Breece, Kyron start 2. I'm going with
Kyron.
I'm gonna go Gibbs and who are the Rams playing again?
Kyron's got to be in. Kyron was RB1 last week. He fucking exploded.
I think
Brown's
he's gonna
got
struggle.
a good defense. You got to take Gibbs in here.
I'm taking Gibbs and Bijan.
I'm taking Gibbs and Breece Hall.
Really? Wow. I didn't expect that. We're all over the place. This is why I like this show. Everybody's got an opinion. It's just fantastic.
Hasn't been the same since he, ever since they started trending down.
Yeah, I think Dalvin also is still getting carries there for some reason. So I don't know. It's over those other guys. I would not pick Breece Hall. So there you go. Sutton or McLaurin. That's from Early Bird.
I would go Sutton.
That's going to be a back and forth game today.
Yeah, I'll go Sutton as well. Higher ceiling. Gibbs or who? Nick, there's a gentleman named Watson, running back. Is there another Watson?
Tom Watson, golfer, Kansas City.
Oh, he plays running back
Christian
now.
Watson, wide receiver, Packers.
No, I don't think I know who this person
Justin
is.
Watson, wide receiver, Chiefs.
Yeah, I have no idea. Start Gibbs anyway because I don't know the other guy.
Gibbs going to have a day.
Yeah, I think Gibbs will do good. Laporta or Freiermuth from Elio?
Excuse me? You okay?
Excuse me, pardon me. Laporta for sure. Laporta.
Yeah.
He's the man. He's probably top 5 tight end this year, so I'd start him.
His name's called a lot more than Freiermuth. Freiermuth's injured this year too.
And Goff loves some Sam Laporta. He does. Yep. All right, there we go. It's Rapid Fire Fantasy first round here on the show. It's sponsored by Sharps, the better social network. If you ever want to, as a sports bettor, You ever want to see a social media site that is mainly for sports betting? Sharps is the way to go. So it's Sharps with a Z, the better social network. You can track your bets, your friends' bets, interact with your friends in the sports betting community. Today connects to all major sports books too. So instead of having to go on some of these apps that you've seen in the past that track your bets, you have to type them in yourself. No. Sharps connects to all major sports books, DraftKings, FanDuel, BetMGM, now ESPN Bet, and it brings your bets directly into the app. You can pick your parlay, your straight bet, whatever it is, share it, put a video, put a photo, just say a few comments about it, and people can interact with your bet, see who's actually winning, see who's actually losing, keeps track of your stats as well. It's the Sharps app. A lot of fun, the better social network. Join today by going to fromthe50.com, fromthe50.com. Click the button that says Join Big Web and Weber Bets on Sharps. Basically, it brings you to the App Store. You download the app, sign up, connect your sportsbook, and start interacting with us every NFL Sunday, college football Saturday, everything for the rest of the season. Baseball, soccer, whatever. It's a year-round sports betting community. A lot of fun. So check it out. Sharps, the better social network. There we go. I am excited about today. I feel like this is a square type of day because a lot of my picks are square, where I think it's going to be a lot of parlays hit today, Big Web. A lot of them. I think the Eagles will get things done. Now, they're not really a square. I think that's a coin flip either way, getting them plus money. I think Kansas City rolls today in Green Bay. Why do you like the Packers today? I'm shocked at that pick.
I like the level of play they brought last week, and they played for Love. They got around Love, and they started making things happen. And he had a good ball game. They haven't scored early all year. They had 2 early touchdowns against Detroit, who I consider a really good football team. Mm-hmm. And, now they're at home. Kansas City, as we've always said, once you get to a fat spread, they don't cover them. And this is a pretty large spread, 6 points, right there. So I see it being a tight football game. I see Kansas City winning for sure, but I think it's too many points.
My thing is, I think Green Bay has been so inconsistent this year that you give the Chiefs off of a fantastic, probably the best half of football they played all year finally, where everybody was clicking, their receivers were actually catching passes like Mahomes was on fire, their defense played good against the Raiders in Vegas. And now you have a game against a Green Bay team who's been super inconsistent this year. And by the way, the Lions have, you want to give the Green Bay props, that's fine. I get it. You can do that. But the Lions defense really struggled against Chicago the week before last. So they've been off. They did it against the fucking Ravens. They have had, so they're a good team, not a great team. This is my own team I'm talking about because I expect them to hopefully make a run in the playoffs. But the defense is a problem. It's all over the place. So if I know Campbell with this amount of rest and everything, they should come to play today. So I think they'll be better. And what I'm saying is I don't know if Green Bay has the firepower enough to beat Kansas City and especially to even cover the 5.5. We'll see. If their defense comes to play, great. I don't know if it's going to happen.
I think, typically, Kansas City gets to this time of year and they want to solidify things, and they want to get it done, but they don't. They've been having trouble moving the football a little bit here the last couple of weeks. So that I'm just banking on that stuff. I think they're going to be fairly close. And like we said, when you're in the basement, you got to make something happen. So we doubled up there.
I love putting the balls to the wall and making a pick like that. I'm shocked it's the spot you picked. I'm just curious.
Yeah. But no, I think it's a good week. I can't wait to see this Frisco game against Philly. I think that's going to be a real good game, especially in Philadelphia. I think that's going to be a hell of a game.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
And to be honest, being a homer with my new team, I'm anxious to see what Flacco does today.
Oh, Joe Flacco.
I want to see a little something. I want to see Cleveland stay in the football game. And I want to see this little goofy Atlanta team go over 29.5.
Yeah, that's the one thing. Your parlay this week, the Big Web's best bet parlay, and I think I did a pretty good rendition of you.
Yeah,
I had the glasses on, the nose, and everything. I was looking down, and I kind of did the stare with you put the tongue in the lip, like, what do you think about that pick? Huh? And it was pretty good. Yeah, that one. I understand it's the NFL. It's 29.5 points. You think that they should cover that. But, God, what a spot. That's a spot. What made you want to do that one?
It was so low, and also there was a lot of turnovers. Atlanta had 2 interceptions last week. Sometimes those turnovers can get you in great position to score.
Yeah.
And when you only need 4 touchdowns and a field goal, it's a shot. I'm taking.
Yeah,
a
no,
shot there.
I get it. It's in the NFL, you should be able to cover 29.5 as an over. I mean,
We would think
ideally,
so.
but
We would think
those
so.
two teams, I think you want Atlanta to move the ball. You need Atlanta to score and kind of just be in a good spot today, because I think the Jets might screw you with offense. That's my only thing. And the only tough part is Atlanta, not a terrible offensive team, not a great one, and they're going up against presumably a great defense in the Jets. Now, they've struggled, but it's because they're on the field all the time. You know, they're so damn tired that their offense doesn't take any time away from them with time of possession. So, yeah, we'll see. I would have done the same thing with the number. It's just it's gonna be a sweat. You're gonna hate that watching that game.
The other one that I could tell you didn't like was the Indy, where I went from giving points to getting 3, crossing 0. You fucks. So
Clip that
there we go. There we go.
That's gonna be a great drop. I like the 3.5. Indy, that game is just to me so gross. Indy has been shockingly like decent. Like they're not out of the playoffs, which is wild. They're just kind of hanging around with Gardner Minshew. Like they're just kind of a team that like I haven't watched a second of this year. But every time I see them, like, God, Gardner Minshew, Indy, like who cares? JT is out today, by the way. I don't know if that changes your thoughts. But
No, I knew that.
Zach Moss still gets the ball and does some things.
He makes it happen.
So,
We're okay.
Yeah, but anyway, I was like, man, what a gross game. But then at the same time, the Titans suck. So, like, I don't hate the plus 3.5. So, anyway.
Yep. I think it's a field goal game or better.
Yeah, for sure. So, that you got those two, and then what were the other two picks in your parlay?
We had the over in the Frisco game, which is 41.5. We bought that down very much.
Okay.
And then the other one is
It was
it's -1. Detroit.
Detroit -1. Yeah, which they just need.
I really like that.
Just
part
win the
of it,
damn
obviously.
game. Just win the damn
Win
game.
the game, yeah.
Nick, what's your top plays today? You got any parlays going?
So no parlays. I'm looking through right now, like trying to get the guys for who I'm going to bet. I like Bijan rush yards, Kamara rush yards, and I think it might take David Montgomery rush yards here.
It's so hard now with Gibbs, but
it is.
But
it
he's
is.
given.
It's really hard, and
It's going to help his number go down, and they're still giving him the ball.
Right.
15 to 20
He's getting
times.
fed a lot, which is good. So yeah, it just kind of depends what the game script looks like. But I'm going through my bets right here.
Hey, Nick,
right
dude,
now.
what is Gibbs? I can look it up too, but Gibbs total, like receiving and rushing.
His receiving I took was like it was 38 or something like that. And then rushing, I'm going to say it's like 56 if I had to guess.
I like to take the combination because you can really get fucked on those.
Oh, yeah,
they're,
for
they're
sure.
flipping the ball to him and it's a pass all the time. Or even when he cuts across the front, it's a pass.
It can be a reception too, yeah.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden you get all these passing yards and no rushing yards, you lose the bet.
Yeah.
I like to take them both.
I might have taken him over 3.5 receptions. That seems like almost a lock. Like they throw him the ball so many times during the game, and I mean, if they're running the ball enough, then you're kind of screwed because they're just going to run it down their throat. But Gibbs getting 4 receptions seems pretty legit. So that's what I think.
Yep.
But anyway, I like Gibbs over receiving today. I think that yardage is pretty good. It's just Campbell does what he wants different games. There can be a new guy every game. You know St. Brown's going to get at least probably 100 yards receiving. Like he's always consistent. But Khalif Raymond has been going off here and there. Jameson Williams has been pretty quiet overall besides a couple big plays this year. I haven't seen Peoples-Jones do much since he's been on the team yet. So, Dan Campbell, like they're going to run it down your throat. And if they can't run it, like Goff will get creative and make things happen. And that's where Gibbs really shines.
You know, if you look at this game in a different way and you say, then I'm going to say the words.
Oh, no.
If Detroit loses the football game today, to me, I mean, they got a great lead in the division, but they drop in my mind as far as, one loss last week at home to a Packer team that got fired up on Thanksgiving, whatever. But 2 in a row, losing to a team like the Saints away, also in a dome, I'd be like, what the hell's going on up there?
I'm kind of there. This is why this game's so big, is because they did the same thing. I said the same thing against Chicago. They had to pull out all the magic to beat Chicago in the last 6 minutes of that game. They're down 10 or 12 points, whatever it was, and got lucky. Goff's been playing the worst football I've seen all season. And again, since probably he hasn't been this bad since probably early weeks of last year. So like he's been great, and he's going to have bad games, but the picks he threw against Chicago were fucking awful. And then last game against the Packers, he thinks he's Cam Newton and starts running with the ball just hanging there and fumble here, fumble there. The first one probably wasn't his fault. The line did nothing. Second one, he tried to run like Cam Newton for first down, but he's not a runner. Like, Jared, you're not a mobile quarterback. Like,
also,
fucking throw the ball.
it's in the pocket too. And how many times? I think he had 2 last week. Where is it a pass or is it a fumble where he got hit? And it's just you got to pocket presence. You got to feel that shit. You got to get rid of the football. And I know it's the NFL, and you get up against some tough rushing teams. I think Jordan might be out today, or at least injured or questionable. Cam Jordan.
Oh, Cam Jordan's out. That's big.
It's huge for somebody like Goff trying to fight the pass rush. You know?
Sure. Yeah.
So anyway, big day for the Lions today.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. One's at noon. That'll be a fun one. Jacksonville, Nick, are we tied again for our pick?
Yeah, we're tied, and I'll leave you with this because I do have to dip here. But the Jaguars.
You like that dip, Big Web? You like that?
I have no idea what the fuck that is.
Jaguars on Monday Night Football. I think we'll be able to get the job done. I don't know if they'll cover the spread because the spread's 9.5. It's a little bit high, but coming off a big win last week on the road in Houston, and Cincinnati obviously is very banged up on their offensive side of the ball. Although Jamar Chase still had a pretty good week last week, but Jaguars I think do enough to get the job done. Move to 10-3. They're a contender in the AFC right now, so look out for them to keep on moving here to the end of the season. They're fairly healthy, not too many injuries on either side of the ball. So as long as they just keep playing their ball game and don't turn the ball over. Trevor's been had some questionable throws, but overall I do think the Jaguars will get the job done.
Yeah. No, I think Nick, thanks for joining, brother. Appreciate it. Have a good Sunday and
have a good
luck to you. Good luck to you.
See you, buddy.
All right, that's Nick Yale on the phone lines live from Dallas. Big Web and I will finish this one out. We'll give a couple more thoughts and then do one more rapid fire fantasy, and we will head on out and get ready for Week 13. Nick and I now tied again for our Jacksonville Lions bet. I don't know if we doubled down. It's like $100 and a New Jersey. So a lot riding on who has a better record in the regular season.
Not against the spread, right? Just regular.
Just regular, yeah.
Okay.
Just record wise. That's it.
Good.
So it's back and forth. It'll be fun. Your thoughts are welcome here on FromThe50.com. Again, we are going to do one more round of rapid fire fantasy, and then we'll leave you be for Week 13. So send in your fantasy questions.
Double rapid fire this time. You watch how fast we go.
Quick ones here. Quick ones. Yeah, just rapid fire like a damn slot machine, and we'll just read them as quick as we can. Nick says Amari Cooper or Drake London. Mark. Good start. Amari Cooper. Sutton or Watson? That's from Sheriff.
Sutton.
I'm going to go with, is that Christian Watson? I'll go Sutton still. Higgins or Josh Downs? That's from Zero.
Downs.
I'm going with Josh Downs as well. Half point, Ridley or Sutton in my flex spot?
What the fuck does that mean, half point?
Oh, wait. Is that Hall? Oh, Breece Hall. Okay, I thought it said half. Hall, Ridley, or Sutton in my flex spot. Half point PPR. It means every reception you get half a point. So receptions mean points.
I like Ridley.
Man. I'll go Sutton as well. I'm going really in on Sutton here. Purdy or Love today?
Purdy.
Go Brock Purdy.
Even though I love today.
I don't like either of them. I'm going to go with Purdy, though. Let's see. Godwin or Amari? That's from Goat, Broncos fan.
Tough.
I'd still go Amari, even if Godwin's fully healthy. I don't know if he's in or not. Let's see. Florida State was robbed. That was from 3 different people. Yeah.
Feel for you.
Yeah, I don't know how you go undefeated and not make it in, but that's college football. Warren or David Montgomery?
Montgomery.
Yeah. Who are the Steelers playing? Cardinals? Ooh. I'll go Warren. I think Gibbs has a better day than Monty today. What are your guys' favorite bets of the day? Big Web?
I like Detroit, and I like the over in the Niners game.
I like the Lions, I like Chiefs, and I like the Eagles +3 today. So there's my top 3. Let's see. Logan Thomas, is it Pirine or Noah Brown for my flex? That's from Slime Grimes.
Slime Grimes.
Probably go with Noah Brown. I think he's going to have a decent day. Logan Thomas, though. The Commanders are playing the Dolphins. Go Noah Brown. That's a tough one, though.
Sure.
McBride or Njoku PPR? It's from Bob.
Njoku today, baby.
Shocker. Yeah. Big Web knows Njoku is a Cleveland Browns tight end. I'm going to go with McBride, though. I think he's going to do better than Njoku today. Let's see. Najee or Montgomery. It's from Grant O'Reilly.
Monty. He's going to have more chances.
Yeah, I think Warren will take more away from Najee today. I think Gibbs and Monty could have a decent day. Give me Monty. He'll probably get in the end zone once. Rams or Niners defense. That's from Decor. I'm going to go ahead and take the Rams D against Joe Flacco.
I'm still praying for Joe.
Drew says Njoku or Laporta today.
Laporta, I am Lions crazy today.
Yeah, I think Laporta will have a better day. Chuba Hubbard or Achane. It's from Mario. I haven't heard anything about Chuba Hubbard this year, so and the Panthers' offense is brutal. Give me Achane.
Yeah, you got to go Achane there.
Let's see what we got. Dameon Pierce, Algier, or Miles Sanders. All my running backs are on bye or hurt. LOL. It's from Chad. I would not do Miles Sanders.
Pierce.
Oh, man.
Go Pierce.
Yeah, Pierce is probably the best out of those three, but that's a tough week. But yeah, I'll say Pierce. Let's see. Let's keep going here. Send in your questions right here. We got about 5 more minutes. Mikey says, have a blessed day, TJ Weber and Big Web. Have a good rest of the weekend. Good luck in week 13.
You too, Mikey.
Thank you, Mikey. Appreciate it. Jalen Warren or Zach Moss? That's from Jonathan.
I got Moss today.
Yeah, Moss fully starting. I think JT's out, so give me Zach Moss.
Yeah.
Carr or Purdy? It's from Xavier.
Definitely Purdy there.
Yeah, Purdy as well. I think Carr will struggle. The Lions' defense will come to play today. A.J. Brown over 80 yards. That's from Sure Shot. I think yes. I think he will get over 80 receiving.
Okay.
Wilson
No,
or
it's going to be tough. They got a good D.
Wilson or Lawrence? Who's Wilson? Zach Wilson? He's not playing. Am I thinking of another quarterback that's Wilson?
I don't know.
Okay, well, go Lawrence because Wilson's not
go
playing.
Lawrence. I don't know what that is.
Dylan, or what's his name? I can't even remember his name. The Jets quarterback today.
Zach.
No, he's out.
Oh, it's a goofy guy.
Tim Boyle.
Boyle.
Tim Boyle, yeah. Let's see. Najee or Achane? It's from Ethan.
Achane.
For me. Yep, agreed. Appreciate you guys for these live shows from Mikey. Yep, thank you, sir. We love doing it. Zero just yells, Russell Wilson!
What does that mean, yell? Where do you see yell?
Look at all the 4 exclamation
Oh,
points.
is that what that
That's
is?
what he meant to say. Russell Wilson!
Wow.
I don't know what the thought is, but
bite-sized quarterback.
he says it 4 times. Oh, Russell! Oh, for the question, we're stupid. Russell Wilson for the fantasy question.
that
Wilson
one.
or
Okay.
Lawrence?
Okay. Sorry.
Forgot about Russ.
We apologize. I hear you.
I'll take. I'll still go with Trevor Lawrence then. I'll go Trevor Lawrence. Let's see. Tua. I'm like, why is he yelling Russell Wilson at us? It's just, we just couldn't comprehend.
He goes, "You fucks aren't listening."
Yeah, Tua or Burrow. That's from Generator Service Pro. That's like a company calling in here.
A little advertising there, buddy.
Yeah. I'll go with. Well, Burrow's out.
Burrow's out, so might as well go with Tua.
Go with Tua. Dell or Pittman's from Kirk. If Dell's in fully, I'd go Dell.
Me too.
Devin Achane or Josh Downs. That's from Sicko.
Sicko calls in.
I'll go Achane. today.
Achane.
Curtis Samuel or Christian Watson. That's from Ethan. Christian Watson, higher upside today.
Okay.
Scooby Jones says Saints.
He does
We
not.
disagree, Scooby.
Can't do that, Scoob.
Purdy or Love, guys? What do we think?
I think they're both going to have days, but I like Purdy this time more than Love.
Said Jordan Love. Purdy will have a better day, but I still
I
think
need
Philly
Green
wins.
Bay, though.
I don't. Hopkins or Olave? It's from Tyler.
Well, Hopkins.
Is Olave healthy?
No. He just last week was his first week back in.
Okay. I don't know if he's playing or if he's full go. If he is playing, I'd still say go Hopkins anyway. Slime Grimes says Purdy or Goff. I'm going Goff.
No, that's a legitimate question there. I'm going Goff too, just because of the competition.
Yeah. Goff needs to bounce back. I'm all Lions today, obviously. Do I drop Deontay Johnson for Noah Brown? Who cares? But sure. Puka or Collins? That's from 392.
I like a Bloody Mary myself.
There you go. Oh, yeah, I like that. Like Tom Collins?
Yeah.
Nice. I never had a Tom Collins. Are they good?
It's pretty good. Merck likes them. My buddy Merck likes
What do they put in it? It's like a mix, but then it's like
Is it 2 ounces of Tom, 3 ounces of Collins, a little ice, stir it up.
nice. What booze is actually in Tom Collins? Though? Is it vodka?
Nah, it's some other bullshit.
All right.
It's good though. It's kind of
Sounds good.
It's kind of like a lemonade kind of thing.
Really?
Yeah, it's good.
I see.
We drank them on an airplane all the way to Salt Lake City one time.
Is that right?
And we missed our flight. We went in a bar and drank more. Same thing. Tom
Collins.
Tom Collins.
Last time you had him?
We were the only two in the bar. We were out there with a bunch of Mormons that don't drink.
Tom Collins all day. All
That's
right.
it. Mm-hmm.
I got to try one of those.
Yeah.
To answer your question, I'm going Puka Nacua, though, instead of Nico Collins. So.
Okay.
Last one here. Let's see. Real quick. Purdy has rain in Philadelphia. He didn't do good with it against Cleveland. That's interesting. Is it supposed to rain in Philly today? That's a good note.
It's fucking with my over.
Slime Grimes, love tuning into these streams, guys. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Thanks, Slimy.
Jason, last one. Cup or Mixon? Cup or Mixon? I will go Mixon.
Yeah, Cup's been quiet, like you said.
Very quiet. Bengals are up. Who are the Bengals playing? I can
Playing
never
the
find them.
Jaguars.
Jaguars on Monday Night Football. I'll still go with Mixon over Cup because Cup has been non-existent the last few weeks.
It's a tough game, but Bengals got to do something there. Why don't they run the ball? Sure.
Just run the ball. That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
All right, guys, that'll do it. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is from the 50 for Week 13. I believe Zook will be back in studio next week. He'll be hosting with Big Web. Nick will be live, most likely from Dallas, and I'll be on the road in Chicago as the Lions destroy the Chicago Bears on their home turf. It'll be a lot of fun.
That'll be good. That'll be a little remote fun back and forth. This week, tough week. Bet the birdhouse. Don't bet the doghouse or the house.
That's right. Absolutely. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. For Nick Yale, for Zach Zook, for Big Web, I'm TJ Weber saying so long. We'll see you guys next week. Good luck in Week 13.